Where you last left off, you had managed to survive an attack by the indigenous creatures on this planet who weren't necessarily peaceful, but they definitely were enticed into violence by the actions of Ashra's mother. You must try to survive until the ship can get back, and Ashra must find some way to live with the consequences of her actions. Trying to remember exactly where we left off.
Nick has officially ruined my diplomacy. That's where we're
yes.
at.
Ah, yes.
And the alien just screamed at all the other ones, "They lied! They tricked us!"
Effectively, yeah.
And I think Mom just killed one of them.
I think that's a
Yeah.
very creative way of saying that Nick is protecting his crew
No,
from
no.
the monsters
No, he
that are
didn't
attacking
listen.
us.
So do you
No,
do you still
he
want me to let them
didn't
in?
listen.
One's still stuck.
One's running away.
One's running away,
yeah, this
and
is
one's
running
on
away.
fire. Or is the one that's on fire
here.
running away?
Okay.
I'm
No, you think
somewhere else
Oh, well,
right
no,
now.
You don't think everything's fine now.
No, Nick ruined all my diplomacy.
Yeah, I might have
As well
increased my sense motive after all that.
What's her bucket? The mom. She ruined my diplomacy too, because they both killed more creatures.
So we're going to go to Brian first. We're just going to go top of the order. Zendarian, what is your course of action?
I'm just... were we still in the middle of combat when we left?
Yes, you're still in the middle of combat.
Okay. Well, and then... Alright, so we've got the one that's outside that's stuck, and then the other one that Nick's on top of.
And then the one that's running away.
Yes. There's like an overhead view of it for you.
There we go. Okay. Trying to remember what I did last time. I think I set everybody on fire, and I think that worked pretty well, so I think I'm going to do it again.
We're just going to further annihilate my diplomacy.
Zendarian doesn't care.
Obviously.
Did anyone tell Zendarian that we're trying to make peace with them in the past 6 seconds?
I figured that you were, because you and I were in the same room, so I figured you were catching on to what I was doing.
No, she was up with Nick.
Wait, I missed. What did you do?
I was trying to communicate with it that we weren't its enemy and that, like, we will attack if it keeps attacking, but, like, we're not its enemy. We don't want the conflict. And then right as I convinced it that we didn't really want this conflict, Nick comes hurtling off the side of the building
Heroically.
Right.
and destroys all my hard work.
Well, so it wasn't me that broke it. It was Nick then. So don't blame me.
I don't blame you. I blame Nick.
All right, so what is Zendarian doing? You don't know she had this communication going, and she can try to maybe like communicate it on her turn or something, but right now...
That's why he was setting a ring of fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, you're setting a ring of fire.
It's a cone attack.
Cone of fire.
Should hit both of them.
Okay. Now, Nick is on top of one. It's going to get... If you try to get both of them, you're going to get Nick.
Nick is fire resistant.
Yeah, he's a tough robot.
I will remember this, Zendarian.
Guys, he's literally got oil inside him that he cried.
fine.
So everybody gets a reflex save of 15 difficulty
Okay.
for half.
Okay, so you said it was a reflex save?
Yes. If he's stuck, he'll have a penalty too.
The first guy is not stuck. The second guy, I got an 18.
The guy that was stuck got the 18. I'm trying to find what the penalty would be. What's the spell that he's caught up with? Sticky grenade, right?
I was like, it wasn't a spell, it was a grenade.
It was my grenade.
Okay. Let me find that again then.
He's looking up the stats for the sticky grenade so he knows how to accurately cast his fire cone.
I can help with that. So it does the entangle.
Entangle, that's what I was looking for.
You move half speed, you cannot run or charge, and you take a -2 penalty to your AC attack rolls, reflex saving throws, initiative checks, and dexterity.
There you go. So it's a -2, so he made his save by 1.
Boo.
Rude.
He will take half damage, which will be 7 points, and the other one will take 13.
Did you do a save on that?
Freaking fire damage.
Well, I shouldn't have to do a save on Nick, because Nick is not an enemy of Zendarian. However, if we want to modify that status in Nick's programming, we certainly can by making said save and reassigning target priorities.
In D&D, you could have he wouldn't have to make a save because
Yeah, well, I'm going to have him do it anyways. We'll correct that if I'm wrong afterwards.
Nick rolls a nat 1 for his reflex save.
That's what you get.
so that'll be 13 points of fire, Nick.
Okay, reassigning target priorities.
You can't do
Understood.
that. I'm the primary user, and you can't reassign priorities without my approval. So no.
I'm unable to hear my ocular
Yeah.
receptors
Fire.
are melted.
Fire!
Okay, so now you're going to be, since you rolled a 1, we're going to say you try to jump out of the way, and then you've slipped and fell, so you have to get up from prone position.
You tripped in your own oil. This android's on
No.
fire!
He tripped in his tears.
Oh.
Tears of betrayal.
Now, Ashra.
I'm not there.
No, but you can still act.
I'm on the ship, contending with my mom.
You have your assimilation mom in Vicky's body.
They're both fighting each
Yep.
other. I'm just trying to fly the freaking ship and get back to my people. That's all I'm doing, and I'm in lots and lots of pain too. So we're gonna roll and see how well
Why
I
are you
fly.
in pain?
Yeah, because Vicky was blocking my
yes,
pain.
I remember.
That is a 19 and some math. Hold on. 33.
Okay, you're flying the ship just fine. And if I remember right, didn't you guys get the jump on the mom? You smashed the computer,
We did, but
She's tied up.
but you're trying, yeah, with your clothes.
we tied her up with my bad clothes, yes. That's hot. And we put a dirty sock in her mouth. That hot too? That's hot. That Nick likes that, yeah. No, but she was, afterwards, she was still using her ARM computer.
Nope, Vicky broke it.
Because remember, we were debating on whether or not she broke her arm too.
Oh, yes, that's right. I'm flying the ship and I'm ignoring her. She doesn't exist to me right now, and Ash just cannot process all of the feelings that she has. She is at peak teenage angst right now, and she just wants to get back to her friends.
Okay, you're flying the ship. Your mom's tied up, and I should say it's the simulated mom who broke the computer. I said Vicky, but it was the simulated mom. Now it's going to go to Joy.
So I'm there with Zendarian's mom and Benny. So then we would just be leaving and heading over towards the tower then.
Okay, so you're just heading over towards the tower.
Yep.
Okay, double timing it.
Yeah. So I have 60 feet, and I'm a gnome, so I'm sure the others can keep up with me.
I would hope so. All 3'5" of you and all almost 6 foot of them.
Benny just picks her up.
Now the bad guys are going to go. Now Tybar.
Yeah, Shanti and Zendarian would be where Tybar is as well. I just moved them for photo purposes.
Oh, Zendarian was down with us. I thought she went up above.
No,
Flight up.
she was one flight up, and then Nick needed windows to ruin all of my plans.
Luckily, fortunately, Abby does not hold a grudge about such things.
Oh no, I'm above that.
Man, between that and the crate,
Yeah, lost my crate.
going real well for Nick.
Do you want to dig up some dirt from previous campaigns too while you're at it, Karen?
Probably
Karen!
could. Give me a minute, I'll get there, okay?
Now I lost my d20 again.
It's in front of the castle.
Oh, that was good.
So now I'm going to roll for these guys, plus a whole bunch. And so, yeah, so I hit Aaron by a whole bunch.
I don't know. I have an energy armor class of 14.
You're also prone.
Yeah, I hit way above that.
Oh, oh, and I'm also prone and on fire.
This android's on fire.
You get 15 points of damage. Other one, that's the one that's attacking you. The other one is stuck, so he can't hit the door. One of them is running away. Can you move him to like the other side of that?
And he can attempt to escape from the entanglement from the grenade if you want to.
Yeah, I should probably make a thing to break it. What were you trying to say?
Can he technically escape since the force field's up?
Well, he's at least going to go to the edge of the force field.
That's fair.
What does he need to break free? Strength, and he got a 17.
So that's not enough. It's 18, so he barely missed it.
All right, then we're going to move on. Chanterelle.
I don't know. I'm pouting in a corner.
Okay, pouting in corner.
I don't know.
Here's just a suggestion, just off the top of my head. You could heal your teammate who's down to 9.
But I'm mad at Nick. Why are you down to 9?
Zendarian wrecked Nick.
Attacked
Oh,
by
okay,
the
yeah,
creature
no,
that
that-
he's on.
Fine. Can I reach Nick? Like, can I physically touch Nick?
There's a bookcase.
Yeah, trying to reach out the door. That's not gonna
No,
happen.
I can't.
No.
You have to wait for me to get out of the way.
I don't know if I have any other healing magic.
He's planning on getting out of the way. You could hold your action and then go out afterwards, but then you're also subject to get attacked.
Yeah, I don't have any other healing ability. I can't touch him, so can't do that because I can't touch you.
You're all broken up about that.
So broken up.
I mean, Tybar can look at you and be like, well, I'm gonna let this down. I gotta go save the android.
Yeah, I'll just hold.
Just a quick clarification since I found it. Area of effect spells. There is actually a specific feat that you have to choose in order to exclude targets from an area of effect spell, so I would not have been able to exclude you because I don't have that feat.
Okay.
Good to know.
So now we know that. All right. So now it is lost track. Nick.
Okay. Do you guys remember part in the Terminator when the smoldering, bubbling, fleshy, on fire pile splits and the robot endoskeleton rises up?
Nope.
Go for it.
Nick does that.
Ew.
All of the synth flesh that, the cheap, plasticky looking flesh that he's worn up until this point, just bubbling, oozing off of him as he's on fire. His one red eye flashing around. Warning, warning, severe damage to core systems. Warning, unable to detect current registered user. Unable to detect current instructions. Reassigning threat access. Scanning for direction of damage. Scans up to where Tybar is.
Tybar?
No, sorry, not Tybar. Zendarian is.
Thankfully, I'm hiding behind an arrow slit, so you can't see me.
Nick is going to activate his jetpack to do jet dash.
Okay.
And he's going to shoot up and grab onto the wall right before that slit where Zendarian is looking at.
Yeah.
And his red eye is going to go through that slit menacingly and just trace over Zendarian's features. Menacingly. As he rockets up, the monsters are temporarily relieved that their attacker has left, only to look down at the ground and realize that Nick has placed all 12 of his incendiary grenades with the pins out at his feet, and they explode!
Can you pull all 12 grenades like that?
You can if you put a string together and pull the string.
Just imagine my hands unfold into like bunch of little hands.
But you're like on fire.
And you've only got 6 seconds.
I'm gonna allow it because it sounds cool, but
Rule of cool.
yeah, the rule of cool, I'm allowed to do that as a DM, but I think there might be a thing where you may not be able to pull all of them unless you took time to prepare it ahead of time or something like that. But like I said, it happens.
The other thing to keep in mind is that they have an area effect of 20 feet, and I'm only about 10 feet above the ground.
Oh, yeah. Well, Tybar and I are just on the other side of the wall. The wall's only like a foot thick, so.
Unfortunately, that level of instruction was not given to Nick.
Roll a damage if that's what you're doing.
Okay.
So obviously we that are in the building are still going to be affected because it's blowing up.
Mm-hmm.
But
I would assume that the people inside the building are fine. Personally.
Just roll your damage and I'll handle that.
So the area effect of the explosion is 14 damage.
Well, the people inside definitely are not going to take damage because you're trying to hold the door. Roll me a strength check, and you're going to have to make a 15 to be able to hold the door from the explosion.
I don't like that inhale. We're re-rolling.
He's re-rolling.
We're re-rolling.
It was what again? Sorry, 15?
15.
Yes.
Hey, 16.
Woohoo! Huzzah!
I rolled a 4.
Let's see. Nick, you're holding onto the side of the building, looking in menacingly. So you're you're in the blast radius, so you're going to take that too.
I apologize. I misread that. The range is 20 feet that you can throw them, but the area effect is 5 feet.
Oh, so he's fine.
My apologies. I misread.
Nick, never mind. So we'll say it
You
killed
escaped
this
that
one,
scenario by the skin of your teeth.
and then one is stuck. So now we'll go on to Tybar.
E-bone.
So, yeah, Tybar's really confused by what's going on. He's gonna slide the bookshelf out, and he's gonna look at Shanty and say, "Should I stab it?"
No!
And he's gonna look up at Nick and be like, "Nick, get down from there!" And I'm just going to take a defensive posture. I'm not gonna draw any of my weapons, and just kind of brace myself in case I get attacked.
Okay.
So he's cleared the way, so you ready in action.
Smarty Pants over there moved.
Okay.
I can't get 10 feet up in the air.
You could go up the stairs and poke your hand out the window.
Come out and talk to him again.
I mean, I was ready to dash to him, so can I dash to him and move and grab him through the tiny slit?
Well, by the time you go up the stairs...
Yeah, that's your turn.
Yeah, because about 6 inches up and probably the other 6 inches to go over to this. So you can get up to the window. You won't be able to reach him,
Okay.
but you can be poised for next time.
Okay. Don't move!
So, Zendarian, what are you doing?
Now that Nick has blocked my view of the rest of the other opponents, I'm going to take a couple of steps back. And seeing that glowing red eye, realizing that he got burnt for my spell, I'm going to go on the defensive and cast invisibility. And
Okay.
disappear.
I have a new spell for that.
He just blinks out of existence. Invisible Zendarian. It's always fun to go invisible. Like, I always wish I could do that in real life sometimes.
I can when no one's looking at me.
Oh.
But only when no one's.
Wow.
That was almost as bad as my fire ice cream joke.
Okay, now I've lost track of what I was doing.
Zendarian's invisible.
Zendarian's invisible. Okay.
And I'm going to move away from the arrow slit so I'm not right where I was just standing.
Okay. So I'll just put you out of the way.
Thank you.
Now it's going to go Ashra. Doing anything
So
interesting?
Ash is, yeah, she's flying her plane and she says, wonder what my friends are doing right now. I kind of miss them. I hope that they're enjoying my evil mom's compound and it's pretty peaceful down there. And then she's going to say to Robot Mom, hey, Robot Mom, that's also Vicky. Could you take Evil Mom? Let's put her in Nick's bedroom. And maybe she will get eaten alive by all of the goo.
That's all cleaned.
Ash doesn't remember that, though. Ash doesn't know that.
Oh,
That's true.
That's true.
That's true.
I don't know that.
Only
So-
Tybar knows that.
Tybar experienced that firsthand. So, yeah, Ash is going to have not Vicky put Evil Mom in Nick's room to suffer.
Okay, so Evil Mom goes in Nick's room, which I think the pink room is Nick's room.
Yeah, whichever one has all the bikinis in it is Nick's room. Yes, the pink one.
They're not bikini girls. They're bikini droids.
Teeny
All of
droids.
her circuits are exposed.
Oh my god.
And
You can see her raw code.
your synthetic mom is like, I'd like to say that's not me, but that is me if what I would become. I'm sorry that I did those things, but I hope I hope you and I can forge a relationship. Vicky's made some changes to me. I don't think I'm the same person anymore.
Well, I don't know. I kind of want to talk to Vicky about the changes and see what's going on with my friends before I, like, even emotionally begin to handle any of this. Can I have Vicky back for a while? Is she in there? Like, how does this work?
Oh, Vicky's actually in the computer, so she can respond. So your mom's enabled her. She's not in the body. Like, well, I could give her body back, but you can just talk to her. She's listening now.
This is so confusing. I can't deal with this right now. Let's go find my friends. I'm sure they're having a great time.
So you go there.
I'm just flying the ship back to my
And
friends.
then, of course, there's
They're
inside
having fun.
inside Nick's room. All right, so now there's one bad guy left. Okay, so it is going to be Joy. And so you're still moving up. Just for the sake of speeding up the action in time, we'll say you can get up there to take actions, even though it's a little past your movement. All right, so there's one guy stuck in a trap. What are you doing?
I'm gonna use my pulse caster pistol, which is non-lethal, just hoping to maybe knock it out so we can take it outside the field and let it free again. I didn't hit. So that's my turn.
Can we roll? You hit. I didn't hit. Fine.
I have two. There's the Benny and Zandarian's mom's there, so.
To quote Shakespeare, to hit or not to hit, I did not hit.
I got a 2.
I'm gonna tweet that. That one's good.
Okay, they didn't hit it.
Okay.
So
No one is useful.
never mind.
Nope.
No one's useful
Not to stab it.
at the moment.
So I didn't stab it.
So now the bad guys.
And then you left me.
So now, with that, Darian's mom goes invisible, and the thing turns on Benny.
No! Not Benny!
Don't tell me that that's a 20.
Yeah, that's a 20.
No.
Oh no, it should not have done that.
Or
Oh
Benny.
man,
Should not have done that.
You shouldn't have did that.
Benny is down.
No.
Side, so it's more dramatic. All right.
That is pretty dramatic through that teeny tiny peephole.
And then Chanterelle.
Okay, I'm gonna reach out the window and give back 25 hit points.
Okay, you get 25 hit points.
To Nick.
Is he less eye red glowiness going on?
So, Nick.
Okay, so last turn, Tybar yelled at Nick, "Hey, let go!" And so Nick turns and goes, "Are you new registered user?"
Yes.
Registering new user, and then like his eye flickers as it's done. While it's flickering, Chanterelle nobly and honorably heals her teammate.
I'm still mad at you.
Wait, are you still on fire?
So Nick's eye turns green and goes, "New orders accepted," and he lets go of the wall.
I didn't say let go. I said get down.
Yeah, he said, "Getting down." He lets go. He's gonna fall down and land next to Benny and begin administering first aid, which he has several levels in.
Yay.
I guess you could guide yourself with your jetpack, because if you fall, you're just going to go straight down. He's over here.
Yeah, that worked.
It's a diagonal fall, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a robot fall.
You
And
can push off from the
he-
wall something. I mean, we can make this work.
Yeah,
Falling
he does.
with
He does like that
style.
Mission Impossible, like put your feet up on the wall, jump back, like this, and like
With the Matrix bullet.
with the Matrix, and like a little piece of glass is like, ting, 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 ting. And the hero music starts up, right? And the audience is like, and then the villain music starts up, and you see Zendarian like disappear into the shadows, and the audience goes, boo.
You see invisible Zendarian.
And then it cuts back to Nick as he lands next to Benny and goes and puts out like all of his medical stuff and starts repairing Benny, and the audience goes.
That's awesome.
That's my turn.
That's Tybar.
Whole movie.
Wait, I got it.
Moving on.
Oh, I thought you were done.
No, we've got to figure out how well his CPR,
that's right,
first
that's
aid
right.
works.
So for my medicine, I get 15 plus another d6 for my med pack. So 17 is the roll that I get for administering first aid to Benny.
Okay, so that's to stabilize. That actually.
Yeah, I'm just trying to stabilize him at this point, not heal him, just prevent his imminent demise.
So I'll say that's enough to stabilize him, and then we can go on to Tybar.
He's only mostly dead.
Okay, so the can't see from
But
here.
now your camera can't see you.
The green one down, is he dead?
Well, that's Benny, and
No, the green
monster.
Oh, yeah, the green one's.
Oh, the
dead.
yellow one's the one that attacked Benny, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, Tybar's pissed at it.
Of course he is.
And here's my crit token.
Oh.
First crit token used.
Woo woo.
How do crits work?
So the actual crit is double damage. Because I have a crit token, I have a d20 token. So if you use a crit,
It's a crit.
then yes. Then it's the same as if you rolled a natural 20.
Okay, so just roll my damage and double it then.
Yeah.
Okay. Which one's this one? Well, I couldn't remember which one the D8 was.
Oh, okay.
I'm so glad I used that for 2 damage.
Did you roll a 1?
Yeah.
Aren't we all?
Wait, we have a group reroll, right?
We do.
Yes, there's a group thing. And if you could sit down so the camera
Oh,
can see
sorry.
it too.
I got excited.
It has a beautiful boo
So
of
as
your
a
dad.
group, do we want to give Tybar the reroll?
Sure.
That's for this level, so okay. So you can do a reroll.
All right, we're gonna use a different one.
Roll good. Roll good.
4.
But
John.
But she told you to roll good. When your wife tells you to do stuff, you do it.
Okay, well, at least now we're up to 8, right?
Okay.
Rookie mistake,
Yes.
man. Rookie mistake.
like-
Your wife says roll good,
No, that's
roll good.
double.
Yeah, no, he
Oh
rolled
my
a
gosh!
2.
So you rolled a 1 and then you rolled a 2.
Yep.
Wow.
Can we like take back our group roll, re-roll?
Colton John.
Nope,
disappointed in you.
unfortunately. All right.
Well, that was gonna be really cool. Tybar is just gonna shout and run at it and slash it, but it barely does
It's
anything.
more like a slap.
Shout.
I should have just
Let
punched
it all out. These are the things I can do without. Come on. I'm talking to you. Come on.
Zendarian.
Did anyone get that music?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I am gonna make my way down and outside, but away from the conflict and just observe. Also stable, he's still at 0 hit points, but he's not dying.
Okay. Your mom comes up and finds you, even though you're invisible.
I was expecting that. I was gonna go looking for her, but I figured she was around here somewhere.
Yeah, so apparently she can see invisible, because she did not have any trouble finding you.
She has the true sight.
Actually, all moms can do that. It's a core ability.
It's true. It's a core mom feature.
Then after that, it's going to go to the creature. And so the creature can either attack Nick or Tybar. So it gets a 20 on you, Tybar.
I might add that attacking a medical officer
Is it
during
kinetic
a
or
battle
magic?
performing his
It's
duties is
Connecticut.
considered a war crime.
It's my kinetic is 24.
I had got a nat 20.
Nat?
Yeah. A nat 20, sorry. He does a slam attack on you and does 15 points of damage. Then it goes to Chanterelle.
So I am on the second floor,
Yes.
and now Tybar is getting beat up. Now I'm grumpy.
Wow, something new and different.
I know. I'm great, right?
Maybe you can mix things up, and next turn you can pout.
Could I technically see what's going on? down below?
Yeah.
Just kind of a sliver?
Mhm.
About how far away is everyone from my window? Needs to be within 40 feet.
Oh, yeah, it should be in. You're up to the window.
Yeah,
so
I'm like
it's-
pressed right up against.
Yeah, so 40 is out here. Nick is just at the line of 40. He might be able to get his hand.
So I'm going to inflict pain upon the creatures because I'm officially. They're not evil, but I am officially mad and needing to do something to help my teammates so that no one else dies.
Come to the dark side.
Have cookies.
That doesn't mean they'll share.
Inflict your pain.
If I am successful in casting this, they can do a will save, which reduces the pain that they feel per round for the next 4 rounds that the pain will be inflicted. But if they succeed a will save, then it's just 1 round.
I got a 21 as my total will score.
That should... Yes, that barely, but it does. So, they are in agonizing pain. Mental and physical pain.
Oh, I got sound effects for this.
They also have a -2 penalty to ability checks, attack rolls, and skill checks.
Ooh, that was cool.
That is very cool.
I'm expecting Gary to be like, yeah, I went to the zoo and I started throwing rocks at the animals until I got him to make that
It's
noise.
the exact sound. No, not quite. Then Nick.
So Nick has stabilized Benny. Now he stands up and all of the little medical apparatus go back into his arms. He goes, suspect. Teammate has been stabilized. Looking for new instruction.
Kill it.
Be more specific.
And he's pointing at the
Killing
alien he's
teammate.
fighting. He's pointing at the alien that Tybar's fighting.
So he turns and his eye turns red and he goes, activating kill death mode.
Kill death mode.
Activating murder, death, kill.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I was trying to say. That was what I was trying to say. Activating murder, death, kill.
Murder, death, kill.
So Nick is going to jet dash using his jetpack and slam into the creature and shove it along the ground and then slam it into the wall, leaving like a trail of dust that plumes up behind it as it goes zoom across the screen, and it looks really
Do the rocks
I
pile
think
up
you
as it
need to
goes?
roll in order for that to happen because that creature is
Anime
still
style.
currently stuck.
You have no idea how powerful this jetpack is.
Shroom, it's like a Mark 1 jetpack.
Yeah, it's a bolt. So normally, since it's a combat maneuver, you would have to hit its KAC +8. Yeah, I'm gonna give it minuses because it's entangled. So I'm gonna ignore its +8. If you could make an attack.
Sure. What do you want me to do that as like a physical attack?
Yes.
You got it. Hey, Nick gets a 22.
That is enough, and we'll say it actually breaks it free of its stickiness and slams it in to the wall, so you get to do an extra d6 of slamming it into the wall damage.
I love the way that
3.
those minis are balanced. That's really great.
And then Nick opens up his metal chompers and goes ar, 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 and starts biting it and shouting murder, death, kill, ar, 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 ar. It doesn't do any additional damage, but the kids love it.
The kids.
Tybar.
Wait, Tybar's the kids?
Oh, well, I meant the kids at home watching the fourth wall joke.
Tybar is gonna look at his sword, just be really pissed at it, and throw it on the ground. He's gonna walk over to the thing, and he's just gonna start punching it. He is uber pissed at this thing for taking Benny down.
Dabby thing didn't work. My fists will.
Oh, cool. That'll do it. That's a 27.
Yeah,
to
that'll do.
Punch that thing.
Where was that roll a minute ago when
I
your wife gave you
know.
a specific instruction?
He never follows my directions.
I know.
Right?
Leave me alone.
I
Right?
know.
Man, ugh. They're just lucky that fires break out here, or we wouldn't need them at all.
Oh my god.
11 points of damage on it.
I love watching you do math in your head. There's all these like weird finger counties and
Does he ever have to take his shoes off?
Sometimes.
Mary does that. She
I'm not gonna lie,
actually does.
sometimes I envision him using an abacus and just moving the beads back and forth.
You know, he totally
I
would
don't
do
know
that.
how to use it.
Zandarian. So on your turn, your mom hands you a vial, and it's basically got what looks like a powder in it, and she says, "Take this. It'll help with your injuries."
That's not ominous.
Not sus at all.
I'll take it.
Okay. So you take it, and you have to swallow this powdery substance, and you feel it move inside your mouth, kind of like ants. You feel it crawling around in your mouth and going down
No, thank
inside your
you.
stomach.
I'll keep my damage.
What a good description, Gary. I'm going to use that.
Are you doing anything else, Indarian?
So how close is that thing to... Well, does that thing look like it's dead or going to be dead soon?
As far as that goes, it doesn't look like it has much left, no.
All right, then I'll leave the others to handle it, and I'll just sit back with Mom and observe and take notes.
One of your wounds, all of a sudden you see it start to pull together as almost as someone was suturing it, because it's pulling together at specific little points, and then the cut is touching each other, and then all of a sudden it just starts knitting into itself, almost if you were watching yourself heal in rapid time.
Nanites are pretty awesome. What did I heal?
It healed you back 100%.
Oh, okay, perfect, thank you.
Ashra.
Ash is thinking about making cookies when she gets back to the compound.
Have you landed yet?
I don't know, have I?
You're in the process of landing right now, and so you have the engines are powering down. So you guys hear this as the ship is landing, and some dust is blowing across.
I'm still landing.
You've been landing
I'm
for a
gonna
while
get out of
now.
the ship.
Still landed!
I'm gonna say, hey guys, do you want to make cookie? What's going on?
Oh man, I landed crooked. Hold on, let me come up and.
I'll fix it.
Oh, this is embarrassing.
It's like when you try to parallel park, you have to adjust yourself a little bit.
I'll make fun of my parallel parking.
You can parallel park, so it's okay.
I just don't.
Then now it's the bad guy's turn, but he slammed into the wall, so he's gonna get Nick,
And he's being om-nommed.
and he's being om-nommed.
That's a technical term.
It is a technical term.
21 points of damage. Hurt again. So
Yeah, I'll say.
that's what that creature does. Chanterelle.
I didn't move last turn.
Yeah, you're on the other side.
I'm still on the second floor.
Yep.
I can't really do much, so I will start to make my way down the tower.
Okay.
I pushed the little button on my keyboard that goes, I need healing. I need healing. I need healing.
I did my once a day thing.
That's a very obscure reference.
I didn't get that
I'm
one.
sure you got it.
Oh yeah, totally. I'm so good at references.
So now we have Nick.
Nick is going to bite down. It brings up his claw and jams it into Nick's shoulder, right? And does all that damage, and fluids are spraying out everywhere. The audience at home gasps. Nick bites into the claw so that it can't pull it out again. And holds onto the claw with his metal teeth, which are terrifyingly chrome in the fire. Still kind of
All of a sudden, you've
raging
just
around him.
turned into like a
The Terminator.
yeah.
I was thinking of the guy from 007.
And holding his claw, holding him, his shoulder laser comes out right in front of the creature. It begins charging up, and it does that little anime thing where like little particles gather right here.
It's always a little movie.
And then Nick is going to use his intimidation weapon.
Okay.
And he's going to say, stand down. You have 3 seconds to comply.
Yes, Ed.
Oh, and I get an extra d6 because I am now an expert in intimidation. 22 in intimidation.
Well, you somehow managed to intimidate the thing. You still seem very menacing.
It's probably hard to understand Nick when he's like, you have 3 seconds to comply.
A tie bar. Oh, by the way, your weapon fully pops open. It says charging cycle complete.
My weapon.
Yeah, the one you were so
The one
excited
you
about
were-
earlier.
Telling us about
Your Ichihara weapon.
Oh, I thought that was in the ship.
You said you discarded it last turn.
No, that was my sword.
Just go with it. Just go with it. No,
Just
no,
go with it.
no. Just go with it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Don't argue.
And
I'll
continue.
go with it.
And
I'll go with it.
continue.
And apparently he's gonna look over his shoulder like, Ha! Finally!
The ice cubes are ready.
Or he just does that cartoon thing where he just reaches behind himself and pulls out this enormous.
That's exactly what he does, but he does it one-handed.
I imagine like a little coin purse. It's kind of like.
Mary Poppins bag.
Let's do. There's so many things.
3
guys.
pages. Do this one.
No.
He has so many choices he can't even make a choice. Do
Well-
the flamethrower.
They will hurt Nick. That's the thing. I don't want to hurt Nick.
And that is why you are my registered user now.
I already used my once a day healing stuff. Let's not
Let's
damage
go
Nick
with
further.
I successfully intimidated the creature. You might be able to just subdue it.
Why don't you just Cairo freeze it? Don't
I mean,
you have a Cairo
you know what?
gun?
Okay.
It might be friendly.
Well, yeah, but he's still upset about what happened with Benny. Does
I need something to throw.
yeah, he's gonna use the auto fire heavy option on it. It has a range of 80 feet. How far away am I from the thing?
Like
Almost right
Not
next
that
to
far?
it.
10, 15 feet.
Okay, so I'm gonna move onto the side of it, so I'm less likely to hit Nick. And I'm just gonna start unloading this thing on it. And what's my not my melee, it'd be my ranged attack. Right? Why do you betray me, Dice?
Don't come to
We
us
already gave you
asking
the
for a
reroll,
team
man.
reroll.
I
Because
have
your
a whole
answer
bag
is
of
new.
dice if yours are being mean
20.
to you.
I thought you had a 20. Oh no, you used your crit. You used all 3 of your tokens in one session.
Tybar's upset, and I want this to be cool.
So what damage did you get?
That should be the name of this episode. I want this to be cool.
Okay, that's 13 plus my strength bonus, which is 5. So that is 18 points of damage, and it's just... As Tybar's unloading in this thing.
Wait, but I need to see what would Tybar's face look like as he's shooting.
You just see, the most reptilian grin, and it is horrifying. He is so excited to just be tearing into this thing like this.
I imagine so. This thing is firing off. So the little spent cartridges, they're hitting you in the head. They're hitting Nick. Some are flying over there and hitting Joy. It's just a shower of these little shells. You're like, ow, 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 and they're hot, and they hit you, and they're like, ow, and they burn a little bit. You hear it.
The entire time he's yelling up at Chanterelle, now I'm killing it!
And it dies. And then you hear the sound of the one that's afraid scratching at the force field, just kind of going around, and you just hear that scratching sound going all around in a circle.
Can I start walking towards it?
Leave one of them
could.
alone.
Yeah, I'm gonna start heading towards this thing and be like, come here! It's your turn!
There's still
Joy-
another one
Joy-
here that needs to.
Joy steps in front of you.
The green one's dead.
Oh, the green one is dead, and the yellow one is dead.
Yeah.
Yes.
We killed the rainbow!
Taste the rainbow. Tastes like victory.
Okay.
I don't want to taste those things. They were creepy, man.
So are you shooting up the other one that's running away?
Well, Joy stepped in front of me, so I'm not gonna shoot with Joy in front of me.
So the ship lands.
I get off the ship just as Tybar figures out his big gun, and I'm like, huh, he made it work. Is Robot Mom following me?
Yes.
Okay, so I want to go back onto the ship, and I'm going to say to Robot Mom, so I need to talk with my friends about what happened with Evil Mom, not you, Mom? I'm so confused. I need to talk to my friends about what happened, and I kind of, need you to guard Evil Mom and make sure she doesn't do more evil stuff.
Okay, I understand. I'll be on board the ship, honey.
Okay, if she tries to do anything, especially fly my ship, please kill her.
Please.
Kill you. Vicky, make sure she does what I said.
Understood, mistress.
Quick question. Does the synthetic mom look like real mom, or is it just mom's brain in a...
It's just an android.
Okay.
It's the android body I bought.
Okay. Okay.
So you might even mistake it and think it was Vicky, but the voice sounds
So when Tybar sees Ash come off the ship, he sees the ship, he's gonna just start running over, run past Ash and be like, where's your mom?
I don't know. There's 2 of them now. It's confusing.
Where'd you put her?
She's in Nick's room. I figured
Okay,
it'd
bye.
be girl.
And he's
Bye.
gonna run to Nick's room.
Bring her back. We need to give her to the.
Oh, Nick's bringing her, or Tybar's bringing her back, and he's gonna holler at Nick to come follow him.
Just imagine this little C-3PO shuffle.
Oh my, I will follow you.
And I will use my jetpack to go faster if I need to.
You have a jetpack?
Yeah, I got a jetpack.
I have a jetpack too.
So we just go.
On a
whoosh.
jetpack? I'm gonna get a jetpack. Oh wait, no.
You
I have
the money
suction
for a
feet.
jetpack.
No, I have the weird suction feet, remember?
That's not as cool as a jetpack.
I am
Objectively.
part. Remember I'm the sloth queen?
Anyways, I'll give
That
other
is-
people a chance to do things before I continue on.
And meanwhile, I'm going to motion to Mom that we head towards the ship while we're still invisible, because I have a finite duration on the time for that, but I want to get on the ship before that goes away.
Okay, so I'll say you guys.
Sneaking your evil mom on our ship. Wait, I did that, so it's fine.
You didn't sneak her.
All
though.
the evil moms in this game, man.
And my mom's a good guy.
Are we sure?
When we're not on an initiative order, so we'll. I already have the cameras set up, so why don't we just resolve what you're doing with the mom?
Okay, so me and Nick are gonna show up, and I'm just gonna burst open his door, and you're just gonna see sweat trickling down Tybar's face and like a couple toenails.
Ew.
And he's gonna look just like super like deranged and battle worn right at the mom. What does the mom do when she sees me?
She goes to and it's like, listen, there's explanations for all this. I would have made everyone's life better if it wasn't for you meddling kids.
And your dumb dog too.
Did we take the sock out of her mouth?
I imagine you took the sock out if she's gonna say that. Otherwise,
Oh no, I'm
otherwise
not taking the sock out.
Hmm.
I don't really care what you have to say. You put my friend's life in danger, and that she's the only person I care about. Plus, my other friends almost died because of what you did to these things on this planet. You're gonna pay for some things. And he's gonna grab her, and he's like, Nick, help me. And Nick will grab the feet. And,
Grabbing feet.
And then I'll grab her by the arms, and then we're gonna haul her off in the direction of the last alien thing we saw.
And as you're hauling, Nick goes, wait. Nick reaches down and picks up the sock because the floor is dirty. And then falls over, and then goes with you.
I could have that thing that's running.
And I'm gonna yell at Shanty. Shanty, come talk to this thing.
I think I can still do that. Yes.
Tybar doesn't know. He just knew you did it once.
Well.
Do the thing you did before.
Well, I might have to do a different thing because I don't think I can do my once a day thing.
I don't care. Just talk to it.
How long does it last?
Well, we killed the one that I had originally
Oh, that's right.
made the contact with, and it's just a once a day thing.
So are you going to do anything?
I can use, okay, that one is a cantrip, so I can keep casting it if I need to. Okay, so we can use telepathic message. We just have to keep the sentences to 10 words or less. And we have to make sure that they actually receive the message.
Say, this is evil mom. She is yours.
Well,
I don't know.
first I have to roll and
Then
see if they can
roll.
receive the
Do
message.
it. Do it.
Roll the dice.
Yeah, no. Message failed.
Remember, you have reroll token.
I do, but I'm not going to use them.
Well, in anyways, Tybar's gonna get up to the alien and he's just gonna throw the mom in front of it. Be like, "This is the one you want," and Tybar's just gonna yell, "Eat."
The thing runs off, but it can't get out because of the force field unless you guys turn down the force field for a second.
So it's got evil mom, but we still just hear
Yeah.
along the outskirts.
Are you going to shut off the force field so
Yeah.
we can get out?
I'll shut off the force fields.
All right.
Tybar's calming down now.
Thing leaves with the mom, and the mom.
He's gonna look at Ash and be like, "Oh, sorry. We're calm. We're centered again."
I feel like you might need something to squeeze. Do you want me to go find a hamster?
No, I feel better now.
Nick holds out the sock. You may squeeze this.
And he's just gonna take it and be like, and just clean his forehead off with it. Be like, oh, there's still more toenails.
Under my scales, I'll never be clean. Never.
And he
never
just kind of
clean,
absent-mindedly scratches.
And a toenail gets dislodged.
And I'm gonna look at Ash and be like, well, I think I went overboard. I'm sorry. But nobody messes with you, Ash. Nobody... I'm sorry.
You hear a blood-curdling scream from a woman off in the distance.
That was your mom. And he's gonna be like, I'm sorry. I know you're excited to see your parents, but nobody gets to do that to you and get away with it. I've been sworn to protect you, and she was a threat to you, and now she's gone.
Well, yeah, I guess that's probably a good thing. I just wish we could have had a relationship, but now I don't even know that I want one, and now there's like a robot mom in the other, like, in the ship, and...
That's what that was? I thought that was Vicky.
No, so Vicky had like a hologram of my mom, and she put it in the body, but like I don't even know that I want to have a mom. I kind of want to go back to just not remembering anything. This is just...
Well,
It's just so much.
where's her dad at, by the way?
As far as that goes, the dad was borrowing Nick's body, at least the synthetic
Oh,
one,
that's right. You had
right?
the
I was calling it a hologram. It's not technically a hologram. I guess it would be
it's a program kind
would
of.
be a
Yeah, it's like a program.
simulation would be a better word for it. But yeah, he was defrosting from the suspended animation, so he's actually out now,
Okay.
and he's just kind of lying there.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. So Tyrar will be like, well, we are a family, Ash. I've always been here for you, and I always will be. And that woman, no. And I don't know about this synthetic or robot, whatever mom you have now, but if she's anything like that, we need to get rid of her.
What? That's the thing. I don't know. Like, she doesn't seem like she is. I mean, when we were on the ship, she and Vicky were battling and helping. Like, she was helping get... I don't really know. There was so much tech stuff going on, and I guess I found out Vicky's been, like, taking away my pain, and now I'm just, like, everything hurts from my accident, and I don't know. I just wish that, like, even maybe my dad would have been okay in this whole thing.
And Tyvar's
I
gonna
just
perk up, and he's like,
don't-
Dad, wait, Nick, bring Dad back.
Comply.
So you can grab Dad, so you have him, and he's kind of in a comatose state.
Here is Dad.
No, not the body, the dad that's in you.
Simulation.
Please define you. What is
I'm gonna smack him
existence?
upside the head.
The father's going to come out and go, all right, did we win? Ashra,
Are you my dad, but you're my friend? This is so weird.
this is weird for me too.
So weird. I want to hug you, but I don't.
It's all over.
Well, he's all melty and he's still partially on fire. And
She's just gonna hug him and start crying.